Guys, something weird is happening. 8 weeks ago, I came here on these YouTube streets complaining about how I don't like my body because I gained weight. I mean, to be quite honest, I hated my body. I despised it. But now, there's a very, very weird shift that is happening. So weird. Maybe it's what self-acceptance looks like. I'm oddly enough finding myself getting into a space where I'm beginning to love my body as it is, not an idea of what it's gonna look like or what it can look like or what I want it to look like. Just it as it is, like right now, the 200-pound body. Like somehow I love it. I'm loving it. Or I'm having fun with it. Not to say I don't want to change it. I still want it to change. You know what I mean? I still want the weight to come off. I still want to be healthy, and happy. However, I found myself in this awkward little spot where it suddenly doesn't bother me anymore. This ever is not as rap as I would like. It suddenly doesn't bother me as much as it used to. I'm not as ashamed of the body as I used to be. I was ashamed of this body of mine, guys. So ashamed that I personally didn't even want to see it. Personally. Like, even if I'm showering, I would just want to get straight into the shower and not necessarily have to look at it unless I really, really have to. But now I look at the mirror a little more often than I used to. And I'm even having fun with my body. Like, it jiggles a lot. And I'm like enjoying like playing with it. So this is how I look right now. Listen, I'm still 200 pounds pretty much, but this is me right now. And I'm very jiggly. Like, look, doesn't even take much for my body to jiggle, but it's fun. Like, those belly dancers, those women who do stuff like it's like I can do that kind of stuff now, and it's so much like, I don't know, I don't mind it and I have fun with it. And the other day someone said on the comments that by the way, it's lunchtime. Yes, I'm wearing pajamas because I'm unemployed and I can wear pajamas all day. The life of being a broke person. So I'm making avocado and bread for lunch. I'll make some tea. This is oats bread. I made it myself. I feel like such a chef right now. Ugh, my phone doesn't focus. Guys, this bread is so good. Like, sometimes I just eat the bread like this and I added some raisins in there. But anyways, where was I? I ramble a lot and I like to go off tangent and it's so weird. But yeah, I found myself really having fun with my body now. Somebody on one of the stuff I posted the other day said that they probably have already gone through their weight loss. They said it's weird how you spend all this time working really hard and obsessing over getting rid of the body weight. And then once you lose it, especially the belly fat, once you lose it, it's almost like a piece of you has been lost. Like, you start grieving it. And I started thinking, my goodness, I could see that happening to me too. Like, I'm going to miss this belly when it's gone. And unfortunately, I didn't appreciate it enough while I had it. I've only started appreciating it probably like 2 weeks ago. But I'm gonna miss it. It almost like, it feels like an organ because it's such like a huge thing that is, I can feel it, I can touch it, I actually can bond with it. This is such a weird video, right? But It's my reality. But yeah, like I can touch my belly. It's like a whole like thing, you know? Like, look at this guy. Look at him flapping. Yeah, I can hold it, touch it, do stuff with it, and I can understand that feeling of once it's gone, you're like the small funny things you used to do with it, like the jiggling and playing with it. You can't do it anymore because it's not there. I can definitely see myself as being one of those people that mourn. I'm so dramatic, but I see myself mourning this belly once it's gone because it is somehow slowly becoming a part of me and a part of the journey, and I'm finding joys in it and I'm really appreciating it a lot. I think maybe this is what self-acceptance looks like. You know what I mean? Accepting yourself does not mean you are not open to change. For I know it's not healthy. I know I need to get rid of it for my own well-being, health, and longevity and confidence. But it doesn't mean that I shouldn't, still appreciate and love myself as I am. And also, I talk about comments a lot because you guys are like my new friends at this point. One of my very early videos, there's a guy who came to my comments. He probably doesn't watch these videos anymore. Why would he? It's a lot of goofy, stupid things. But he said to me, I want you to do an exercise. I want you to stand in the mirror for 1 hour and look at yourself. And for a change, I want you to just say all the things that you love about yourself. Don't look at yourself with the idea of hating it or is it changing? Just look and say, I like this, I like that, I appreciate this, I appreciate that. And he says the more you sit and force yourself to find things, the more you will begin to start appreciating yourself. And I thought that was really powerful. So, excuse me. The other day I did that. It wasn't an hour. I mean, an hour is just too much. I could not stand and look at myself for 1 hour. But I did do that exercise, and the weirdest thing is my belly was one of the things that were on the list of things I liked when I looked at myself. And my belly is the one thing it was my biggest problem, and my back rolls, which I still don't like, honestly speaking. But yeah, it's really weird, and it's a very beautiful place to be, because I'm realizing when you love yourself enough to accept yourself as you are, whatever size that you are, then I realized that you develop a much stronger mental fortitude to take it when people say stuff about how you look. And I realized that when people say stuff about how you look, it probably doesn't affect you as much as it would because you've accepted it and you know it's the truth, right? Like how I used to be so ashamed of how I look, and I used to hide because I was scared people will comment and say stuff. I feel like now, and I'm still the same size, right? Probably dropping a little bit because I'm going to gym, but I feel like now I'm more open to going out there and seeing people who I was hiding from, knowing they will comment about how I look. But I don't think it's going to, one second. I don't think it's going to, this water is probably making noise. Hold on a minute. Come on. Fill up. I don't think it's going to affect me as much as it would have then, because now I am more self-aware and I'm learning how to love myself and accept myself and not wait for me to reach a certain size before I can start saying, "Oh, I love myself." Guys, it's such a beautiful thing. Trust me. As somebody who was a professional self-hater, it's such a beautiful thing to look at yourself as terrible as you may, physically look in terms of being out of shape, and still say, it's fine. It's me, and I accept it. Of course, I need to change it and fix it, but, I accept it. It's such a nice place to be. Where's my tea stuff? I'm making my favorite tea. I'm making hibiscus tea right now, but I usually do it with ginger and lemon, or ginger and this is the hibiscus tea, or ginger and mint, but I'm out of raw ginger, so I'm using instant ginger tea or instant ginger, whatever this is. But I do prefer it with like natural raw ginger. It's much nicer, but I don't have that right now, so that's what I'm making. But yeah, anyways, guys, I just wanted to share, how I'm feeling, where I am, and it's such a beautiful place to be because self-acceptance is so much more important, I feel, than being in denial and telling yourself that I used to think that accepting myself with this new body would mean I'm being complacent. That's why I didn't buy clothes and all those things. But now it's like, yeah, I accept myself. And I feel like the more you accept yourself, your confidence levels also begin to increase, which is what I'm seeing. I'm a little bit more confident than I was a couple of weeks ago. And it, oh, Lord. Anyways, bye bye.